Shantae, we've been on fire lately with these guests.
Yes, we have, man.
Today we have a lot of talent in the building. Ricky Rebel, you're a Billboard charting artist. You're in the American Entertainment Hall of Fame at Warner Brothers. And you have an upcoming EDM album, Fill in the Void.
And
there's an
honored with Best Performance at the IFSM Fashion Awards.
Yeah.
Can I say one more thing, too?
Yeah.
It plays off of the accolades Shantae read. It's like, every time Ricky got the best fit in the room.
Oh, absolutely.
We was at the Grammy after party, and people brought their fits out, but when Ricky stepped on the red carpet, it was over. I realized very quickly.
If you didn't know who Ricky was, it didn't even matter because it was a shine, it was a star, it was a standout person. So we was making sure we got to get you on this mic.
Thank you. Yeah, I met you right away. We just right
away. I gravitated to the star power.
Yeah.
It's like in Mario when you see that star at the end of the level, you got to jump.
Oh, you got to jump for it. Yeah.
Jump for the stars.
Yeah, I love it though. Do you dress yourself?
Thank you. I have a stylist I've been working with for about 9 years now.
Oh my gosh.
She's Russian.
Oh, nice.
She doesn't play around.
At all.
As you can see.
Yeah.
She styles me. Her name is Elena Nazarov, and I love her. And that night I was wearing Angelo Estera. Shout out to you. He's going to New York Fashion Week. He's like, I want my jacket back.
Here's my question for you. A lot of singers, they could sing in different languages. Do you need to learn how to speak the language to sing the language?
No, you can learn phonetically.
Got you.
That's how I learned.
Yeah, I'm like, what was the first transition? Because is it just Italian that you speak, or are you like in German and Spanish? And
funny thing, when I was a kid, I was really young in the industry. One of my first jobs I ever got was magic flute, singing in a boy choir. I was a little boy. It was three singers. There was an opera by Mozart.
Yeah.
And we had to learn German. That was like one of my first auditions. I'd only done like theater before that.
That's a difficult language to learn.
It's very difficult. Schweigerstil. I had to learn all.
Hey, I got good.
And it's still in me. I was like 12 years old, and I still remember a lot of it because it was like muscle memory, just going over and over and over.
I find that,
and it was a really crazy audition process. We did like 7 callbacks back and forth, and then we ended up singing for everybody. And the people I was singing with, the boys, they just got so nervous that they went off pitch. It was really bad. I got really upset. So like, you know what? Because they had given us the job too. They're like, okay, we want you guys, you 3. And then after that last audition, they were like, okay, we're flying people from New York.
What?
But you got to stay? Did you get to stay? Or
No, I got cut.
They messed it up for you.
Yeah,
After you learned German.
You're doing 3-part harmony. It's kind of hard to, make that sound good if they're off. They were really nervous. I was like, why are you guys nervous? I was just a kid. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, you're messing up our shot here. And then that's when I learned. I mean, they had given us our parking passes to park. They had given us our contracts. Here's your agreement. We didn't sign it yet. But that taught me a really big lesson in this industry, that no matter what, it's not until you sign on the dotted line, until the paycheck comes into your bank account, it's not
Shantae was just talking to me about that.
It's not a done deal. It's not a done deal. It's a hard lesson, but it was really important.
Yeah.
I learned it.
Literally before you came, I was saying how I've learned to not show excitement outward, and it's not because I'm ungrateful, but for my mental health, the disappointment of screaming, crying, all those things, great opportunities. But when I saw the TV show and then it didn't go anywhere. So, even when you in contract deal and you seeing what money you can make, and then they go, we're losing the network.
Sorry. Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean?
The president died or something happened.
Where's the network? It's floating over there.
They just changed it. It's no longer in service.
Yeah,
but
that happened a lot.
I love that. Being in the boy band, it's very interesting that you would say that, because you're not focused on one artist. You're not focused on one talent. You have a whole group, and that can, affect a lot, because if you stand out and they don't, it's a bad day for them. That's crazy.
Or vice versa. I mean, You know, it was sometimes the fans had their favorites.
Yeah.
Right. So sometimes we would go and it was definitely Danny's night.
Yeah.
Scream for Danny. They'll always scream for Danny. He was a cute little heartthrob, surfer boy. It was really hard to compete with.
If I was in a band and they started cheering for everyone else, I'd just be pouting.
Right.
No, I went through like psychological warfare with myself at a young age, 16, 18, having to deal with like that kind of competition or comparison.
Yeah.
But sometimes it was my night.
Yeah.
And everybody knew. And the boys didn't really like it.
Yeah.
Ricky Rebel's like, you off key in German back here. Let's get this off.
They're like, we understand Danny, we get it, but if it's Ricky's night, it's like, oh my gosh. But there was a lot of competition going on.
What was your go-to move to like, or go-to singing line to steal the show from everyone else?
It was always pelvic thrusts.
Yeah.
That was it. That was it.
But who taught you that
Lifting your
move?
shirt up a little bit. You lift it up a little bit and then pelvic thrust and the girls go crazy.
Who taught you the pelvic thrust? Because a lot of people know you were trained by the greatest musician in the world.
I love the sneak up.
Yes.
I love the sneak up conversation because...
Well, I was signed by both of the people who were crotch grabbers, notorious crotch grabbers, Michael Jackson and Madonna.
Wow.
So I learned from the best.
Notorious crotch.
Were you working with...
They were! Weren't they on stage?
I'm trying to think of a Madonna video.
Express yourself.
That was definitely the right title for the song.
So I only knew about this sneaky combo, segue, because when I interview at the red carpet after the Grammys,
right,
I asked you the highlight of your career. And you said the best part of your career, and you've had a vast, amazing, incredible career, you said was spending time with Michael at Neverland.
That's right.
So let's share with the audience some of those good times, some of those good memories.
Wow. Well, I got signed around 16, 18. Michael Jackson signed us. And to celebrate our first single release, he's like, okay, he told the president of Sony at MJJ that he wanted us to perform at Neverland Ranch. And he was going to invite a lot of the children from the local everywhere to come and watch us perform. Like the junior highs and everything to come as guests. And
did you believe it when you first got that call?
No, I still don't believe it.
He was young.
Can't believe it.
Yeah. Oh. Did you feel the excitement? I'm sorry to add on. Yeah. Was there an excitement, like you knew who you were signing to, or it was just like another?
Well, the funniest thing, I think our managers didn't tell us on purpose who Michael was at Sony. Gotcha. It was just Michael at Sony. Loves your work. Wow. They want more videos from you. They want to hear you sing more singles. Michael's excited. He wants to meet you. And then like the day before, they're like, okay, by the way, it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Yeah. We flipped out. I was like, oh my gosh. They just didn't want us to get nervous. So.
Yeah. That's horrible to tell you right before you're about to go.
Literally the day before. I'm like sleeping in my bed. I'm like, Michael Jackson wants to sign us? That's crazy.
Was there a lot of nerves with your bandmates when they first got on that stage there? Or?
No, like it was the craziest thing. My band members were never as nervous as I was. I'm always been the nervous one because perfectionist.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I had enough nerves for all of them. They should have been more nervous, to be honest.
Right.
Sometimes, no, I love them so much. They're my brothers. I love them. I've always envied that about some of my members, actually, like Eric Stretch. He's just one of those guys that just go with the flow. And now I'm very much go with the flow kind of guy. I'm not as nervous at all.
I get that energy off.
Yeah.
Also, sorry to cut you off, but this is what I love about, talking a little bit about the beginning and where you are now, because this is all about reinvention and fame and identity and owning that spotlight.
Right.
And so coming from that, and then like not being in the band boy and I don't know if you went right back into like go mode for yourself, or what was that journey like?
It was a very hard journey, very hard. The labels died after 9/11, So a lot of groups got kicked out of the labels. Like they dropped a lot of people all at once.
Wow.
And it was like a really hard time. I had to sink or swim kind of vibe. I wanted to swim, so I picked up the guitar. I started playing my own music, producing. I started working on Pro Tools for the first time and making the kind of music that I really wanted to make. And I would knock on these doors and just lots of doors slamming in my face. It was really difficult.
Yeah.
But I had a vision of what I wanted to do from the very beginning. I wanted to do solo music similar to the people that I really admired. And I really admired Michael Jackson, solo artists, Madonna, Prince, David Bowie, people like that.
So that's a stacked top 5.
Yeah,
right?
that is.
It's so easy to name those top 5.
Only the best.
Yeah.
And so did you actually get trained by Michael Jackson?
There were a few times that I was invited, and I spent the night like on the cottages. They have like separate cottages, and we would go on all the rides.
That's so cool.
Go swimming in the
Is it
pool.
like Six Flags to yourself at night if no one's there? Is that what it felt like?
It's more like Disneyland. There's a lot of like architecture that apparently the same people who made some of the architecture in Disneyland did it over there. So there's like statues. Like, oh my gosh, it's like Disneyland. It's really cool. And we would ride the rides over and over and over again. We rode the 4-wheelers, and I broke one. Actually, I broke it because I was going too fast. And so Michael's like, "Don't worry about it, Ricky. Don't worry, Ricky. We got it. Don't feel bad." And I was like, "I feel so bad, Michael." He's like, "Don't worry about it. We'll just push it up the hill." I'm like, "Michael, this is like really heavy. Don't worry about it." And he's like, like right up the hill, like with like his pinky. Like, he's like really
Michael Jackson was strong.
I mean, someone who someone who could dance that well, you got to be athletic.
It was crazy, like a robot.
Wow.
So he was very. I unfortunately never met him, but he was super kind in nature. You'd say, huh? One of the nicest people you've met.
That's a true statement. Yeah, there are 2 people I've met who have been as kind as him. It's Michael Jackson and Britney Spears.
Oh, nice. And you toured.
Very similar humanness. And I think I have that humanness in me as well.
You do.
Yeah.
It's gentle, it's soft, it's, inviting, it's childlike. So only certain people I've ever met in my life have had that kind of spirit about them.
Yeah.
And it's funny because there was a girl who lived on the Neverland. Her name was Lisa, and she had her family. They were living on the ranch, and they were related to Michael. And she and I became close, and she became like one of my first girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. And so that's why I was like, oh, cool. I get invited more.
Yeah.
But I did love her though. Like, you get the vibe.
You loved her with that free like
You get the
annual
vibe.
Disneyland pass. Right?
I'm like, how do I get myself
Right.
on? Okay.
Well,
Like moonwalking into.
I'm moonwalking in.
I love it.
Let me just finesse Lisa. No, I love Lisa. She's a beautiful human. And she looked at me in the eye and she's like, I've never met anybody more like Michael in spirit than you.
I've never met Michael. Again,
Well, no, I had.
Oh, you Shantae met.
No, so I have a dope account.
Michael.
Oh, yeah.
This is my Michael story, and I'll
Michael
try to
story.
be quick about it. I had a lady who worked with my Uncle Damon. She was working with him for a while. Her name was Anise, and she had tickets, so she offered me tickets to Neverland. Now, this is right before, his passing, R.I.P. and stuff like that. But this is, I think he was moving to Vegas or coming from Vegas. Okay. So I invite this girl because I'm trying to show off. We about to see Michael, and Tommy Davidson was performing. Oh, wow. So it was an event he put on. So I get there, like 2.5 hours go by, and I'm livid. Like, I'm not, they didn't really have, like, everything was taken down kind of from there. Long story short, I waited, and I got so furious. I was like, he's not going to show up. So I'm like, we're about to leave.
Yeah.
We start walking out. I see the parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. I see 3T. And then I just saw the umbrella, and I passed out.
You passed out.
I passed
Oh my
out.
gosh.
Like, I was
funny.
in my last ending to this story. This is how I met we had an intermission during the thing, and he had to go to the bathroom. So he's like coming through the crowd, and I'm walking, and he bumps me.
Oh my gosh.
But not like, it's really crowded. And I took it. I was like, oh my God. And I laugh at myself because there's a power and there's an energy when you meet certain people. And I grew up in a famous family. So I used to not like it. I used to want to just be able to spend time and stuff like that, and people want to take pictures. And I would just be like, why can't we just have dinner? And I didn't understand what that power, like when somebody really loves you and rocks with your artistry until that moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my story, and I love it. That was my thing. But what I love about you mentioning Britney Spears is that, not gonna lie, for me, you see such a different side of her. It's beautiful to hear that from somebody that's actually like been around her and wish as well. So
yeah, we went on tour with her.
Yeah,
during the Oops era. Oops, I Did It Again. That was like
that's a
time.
peak. That's peak.
That really it was, in my opinion. Like,
well, maybe you could argue Toxic was her second peak.
Yeah, but Slave for You.
But the Oops was like, I remember a dude just having a Britney poster in their room everywhere.
It was like amazing, and I was such a big fan of hers. I would put like Britney Spears posters on my tour bus, like bunk. We all have our little bunks.
So cool.
I had Britney there, and they're like, oh, Ricky, we're gonna do some radio dates with Britney. I was like, are you kidding me? This is when she first came out, like with Baby One More Time.
Yeah.
And then we went on the tour with her, Oops, and it was just so phenomenal to see that kind of transformation from her first initial kind of innocent vibes, and then like really get into that Madonna mode. Like I saw it happening in real life in rehearsals. I'm like, she's the next Madonna for sure. And that's basically what happened.
Yeah, I'm hearing similar stories and just reinvention, even, as Michael and her and you. I want to ask, like, how long did it take you to actually find that aha moment? And also, do you even remember it where it's like, I just have to do my own thing?
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I got my aha moment like last year.
Oh, nice.
Like a real aha moment of just that I'm enough because I say I'm enough, and I feel like I'm enough now. And that took a long time for me to get to that point. Yeah. I think my cats, you see my cats on me right now?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
My cats help me get there too. You know, I love them so much. I have a ragdoll, I have a Maine Coon, and my love for my cats like made me feel like, hey, if I can love my cats this much, I can maybe put some of that love towards myself.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because I would never dream of giving my cats like plastic surgery or anything. Yeah. They're just beautiful the way they are, right?
Absolutely.
Your pet.
Absolutely.
And you love the pet just the way it is.
Here's my problem with cats and dogs. I'm gonna just say it. My problem with cats and dogs is once you get one and they become your family, or once they get you, some people will say
that.
You just don't want to deal with people anymore. My dog, when I had him, rest in peace, but when I had him, he made me antisocial. Because I didn't want to, antisocial, I said antisocial, because I didn't really want to be around people anymore, because the dog's love for me was so pure, there was no fakeness.
Yeah.
They didn't want anything back but for you to be good. And that goes such a long way. And I think having a pet, a cat or a dog is like a huge teaching moment for people.
It really
it's your mirror.
Yeah, and it shows you what love really means, like how unconditional.
What it is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a F3 Savannah. Oh. But I got to see if I'm allergic to them, because I'm allergic to
I want a Sphinx cat if I ever get one.
Oh, a Sphinx?
And I want to name it Smithsonian.
Yeah.
I even had this friend, his name's Ben, but I even gave him an Italian name, Vera, right? And like 1 month into our friendship was so deep and so fast, and he just moved to Colorado. I couldn't believe it. My dog.
Your friend?
Yeah, the editor of this podcast. And my dog, guess where he never moved? Colorado. He stayed in LA.
Just left.
Yeah.
He's still connected though.
Yeah, exactly. But I know exactly what you're saying, and that that unconditional love.
Right.
And I had a friend, and he was actually near the Grove. This was years ago. And And he lived at the Palazzo near the Grove, and then he was doing his laundry, and some guy lunged towards he had a pug dog, lunged towards the pug and tried to stab his pug.
Oh, honey.
And he jumped in front of his pug.
Yeah.
And then he got stabbed in the chest, and he was in the ER, the ICU, and the doctor said if the wound went even like a millimeter in, it would have been his heart.
Okay.
And at the time, I didn't own a dog. And I was like, really? For a dog? If it's me or the dog. But then you get a dog, and it just becomes top of your priority list. Or a cat. I had a cat for some time, too, and they're just incredible creatures. They're loving, unconditional, and the way you can love that pet, we owe it to ourselves, too. So I'm happy to hear that.
Yes.
I'm about to go to the damn pet shop.
And was there a moment with your cats, where that became clear, where you're just like chilling with the cats?
Yeah.
You walked in,
I did. My ragdoll, I'm closer to the girl, ragdoll. Her name is Willow. I feel like I'm closer to her than my man is.
I feel like her name's Ragdoll Rebel. I don't know.
That's cute. But I just remember her like waking me up in the morning at 5 a.m. and she would just nudge me and like, what you doing? Yeah. What you doing? And then I wake up and and then I just rub her and she wakes me up and she's purring and I just remember like, oh my gosh, she's like an angel. Aww. She's an angel. So
I love that.
It's incredible.
She gave it to my life.
It was Ragdoll that did it.
She saved me. Yeah.
That's fire.
When did you realize that Ricky G wasn't enough and wasn't enough anymore? And was Ricky Rebel an artistic decision or a survival decision?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it was a little of both. Yeah, the Rebel came when I was trying to figure out my solo name. I wanted RR or, like Marilyn Monroe, MM. I wanted RR. So I opened up the dictionary, literally just went like this. And then there, R, Rebel. It was right there when I opened the dictionary. It was just the weirdest thing in the world. I'm like, I was trying to name myself. I'm like, what do I name myself? And then Rebel just kind of describes so much about my personality.
Yeah.
And what I was going through at the time. There was a lot of homophobia in the music industry in the 80s and 90s and 2000s. And I was kind of rebelling against the idea that I had to be something that I wasn't in order to succeed, which is what I was told my whole life. And so I was like, I want to rebel. I'm going to rebel against the darkness is what I was kind of going with. And at first I was going to be Ricky Rebel. Like a statement, like rebel now, do it. So it was like Ricky Rebel, but then it turned into just Ricky Rebel.
I love that.
Did you ever have moments with fans where they said like, thank you for doing this, you inspired me by being bold and courageous in a time like that? Yeah,
a very close fan of mine as far as like he's known me from almost the beginning of my career and followed me through the Rebel eras. His name is AJ, and there was a time when he was having a really hard time with his life and he was considering committing suicide. And he said that my music and just our conversations we'd have made him not want to do that. Yeah. And it made him want to live. And I would talk to him about working out. Like, you got to work out, Yeah, yeah. Like, get up and do something, like work out, have fun, So he started working out, and now he's working out all the time. He has a better self-esteem. Yeah. And it's amazing.
That's that motivation. Music can give back in so many ways.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's certain, like if I'm in a dark space, there's certain songs I know I can't listen to, but it helps me overcome things, because I'm empath all the way. My compassion, all that stuff. I'll say I used to not like having that. Like, how can I get rid of this? Because it almost hurts so much, you know what I mean? And you want to isolate. Yeah. Sorry, because I got so many questions to ask you.
Well, I just want to call out Shantae for a little bit.
Why?
I put in an appreciation post of Shantae. And Shantae and I had a really rough year that year. Like everything went wrong. Okay. but we went right. You know, we stuck by each other's sides. So
good.
Yeah.
I did a really
That's
nice post. You know, everyone, you could look it up at the Party Hills podcast on Instagram or BIG Venti.
Look it up.
There's a post. It is an appreciation post. I said, "This is my best friend in the world." I had another best friend named Teron, but now it's Shantae. And so I wanted to do this post to glorify her and our friendship and praise her. And I picked a song that resonated with me called "Invincible." Have you heard that song?
By Michael?
It's not by Michael. I don't even know.
It's a really
who sings it.
sappy song.
It's a very
though.
sappy song. I'm invincible. Dun, 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 dun,
Is that-
dun,
is that
dun,
Sia?
dun, dun. Sia. It's Sia. How could I not know Sia?
Yes, yeah.
And you know, and Shantae, you know, didn't like my post or my song.
I just said gay. You know, I like to see like macho because Venti is
love
somebody
that.
completely different to the public. So when I you know become really close to a guy's guy like him, I laugh because they're so, you know, loving. They're so, you know, it's like
It goes Michael, Ricky Rebel.
I'm like, oh, Venti is a sweetheart, like of the a-hole if he rocks with you, you know. So yeah, I'm like, don't show that love on. You can't be posting how to be a boss and all this hard music and then play Sia Invincible.
You know, she has a point, but I thought to myself, what if I'm the first who can? It's like, then what? You know, then what? You know?
What's your sign? I want to ask you guys.
I'm a
your
Libra.
signs. Oh, beautiful. Okay.
And I'm a Gemini.
Gemini.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's cool.
What are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, well, we're like cousins.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Like opposite signs, but we get along really well. And Brittany's, we're born the same day,
Oh, wow.
December 2nd.
Yeah, I have a lot of. I got Patti LaBelle on my birthday,
I
and
love
I think
Patti.
Lenny.
Lenny Kravitz?
I think so.
Wow.
Or he's right in there.
Patty's my favorite, one of my favorite vocalists of
Let
all
me tell
time.
you something.
Every time I hear Patty, I'm like, my little hairs
Patty-
just pop out. I'm like, what is this?
I was talking to my music mentor,
Crazy.
and we were just talking about like big, powerful voices. My goat is probably Mariah, but I was thinking about big, powerful voices, and Patty was the first one.
That you thought of?
Yeah, that I thought of.
I can't.
she
Every
could-
time I hear Patty sing,
Yeah.
I'm like, my
It's
little
just
hairs come out everywhere. I'm
there's
like,
a lot of there's a lot of power in her vocals. It's
Yeah.
she's connected like to the source.
If
Listen,
she sang, she should sing the Invincible remix.
Well, look,
No, she would kill it. She would kill that
I
song.
literally went and saw her for she would. It just be all Harmon.
Do you know why I like her? Do you know why I like her? Because she's not like perfect.
No.
Does that make sense? But she's singing that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. She makes
No.
all these weird noises. And
Yeah,
sounds.
yeah.
It's like oh,
Everybody
but it's Patty.
hates.
So a
When
friend
people
of
try
mine,
to sound perfect, I'm like, ugh.
you're onto something, Rick Rebel, because a friend of mine, his father owns a furniture store and he sells vintage furniture.
Yeah.
And it turns out that the imperfect furniture, the one with the leg that's a little shorter,
Oh yeah.
sells for more.
Wow.
It's more original. Has that patina on it.
Oh,
it's not
that's
manufactured. It's not too perfect.
Right.
And I think that's what happens with artists who are manufactured sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost too perfect, too polished.
Yeah.
And the humanity of the art
Yeah.
is taken away, and you don't connect with it the same way.
Absolutely.
Patty's going to take you a lot of ups and downs.
She is.
I just saw
Love
her at the
her.
Queen's concert
too.
for our birthday. I went there, and she's funny though. She's 83 years old, so she had like 3 fans on stage. She was like, "Who is hot? I'm going through menopause." Oh, she was singing and stopping, and you know, people had their little things to say, but I love her.
funny.
I love her. She came and did Pride one year.
Okay.
She could have gave us 2 songs and left. For
yeah.
$20. That's
all we
when
need.
Pride was $20.
Oh yeah.
She stayed so damn long. We were like, I'm tired. We gotta go.
gotta go home.
Yes, but she comes out and performs,
Gives it
and
her all.
when she enjoys herself, she come out. And
I need to see Patty live.
I want to see
Listen.
Patty live. We should all go.
let's
go together.
I'm in.
I'm down.
I'm in.
We could have a spiritual
Right.
experience.
Bring the cats
Take it
and
to
dogs.
church.
What is something? Because the late '90s pop. What is something that people romanticize about but don't understand?
Late 90s pop. Romanticize.
That was a good question.
90s pop. They romanticize. Well, I think during the era, it was R&B. It was a lot of R&B coming out, and you had to sing back then. for sure.
Yeah.
You had to prove that you could sing. And it was a situation where, we were doing interviews and they want us to do a cappella, you just had to lay it out. And to sing R&B, you can't just do it. You can't fake it. It's like Patty, you can't fake. That's why I think a lot of how I like to do everything is kind of from soul. It kind of stems from my education in R&B and soul music. So I think that they romanticize that sound, but I think that they don't understand how hard it is to do it.
Yeah.
And difficult.
Yeah.
Without
Especially
audio
in that era.
techniques and stuff.
In that era.
We didn't have auto-tune back then.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, Boys to Men, we were like not competing, but just, it was like, it had to be at that level.
Yeah.
So it's just tough.
Yeah.
It's so much easier
kind of
now.
music.
You just sip some lean, turn on auto-tune, and just say the same melody the whole time.
Yeah.
They had complex melodies, no auto-tune. You had to be trained. And actually back then, it was difficult to get signed. But the people who got signed weren't the social media stars because it didn't exist. So you actually had to have talent
Yes.
to get that contract.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we didn't have Melodyne. Melodyne's even stronger than autotune. But yeah, so that's something I think people might not know.
Yeah. So let's talk about we reinvented ourselves. We're now doing the things we do. And I love that, by the way, because again, it's something I struggled with, but I realized that there's a voice for a lot of people. This world is so big, the population is so big that the people who push away from really what's in their heart sometimes are some of the most genius and creative people. And until they realize it, you know what I mean? It's sometimes it can go to waste or not. But love hearing that story. Now we're here, 2025. It's 2026 right now. But you got inducted to American Entertainment Hall of Fame.
Yes, I did.
Let's talk about that journey and how that came about.
So did Evelyn Champagne King. You know Evelyn? Oh, gosh.
I like to say.
Oh yeah, she had some hits galore.
Give me the song.
Oh my gosh,
because I'm better at songs.
Shantae be singing in the shower professionally.
I know
She knows all of
people's.
them.
Oh my gosh, I can't even think of it.
Look,
you can Google Evelyn Champagne King.
Vero, cut this.
Girl,
Cut it.
and we gonna let me redo the intro.
I was
Man.
gonna sing a song called Shame. Huge song called Shame, and a few others. And she was inducted that same day. And then so she was doing sound check. And talk about big voices. Okay.
Yeah.
She has like a powerful voice. She starts singing, and I'm like, okay, I thought she was like somebody who is doing a cover of that, just an artist who was like, singing like that. And so I'm up there in the background, and I was just like, oh my God, there's this woman with her children. She's like, do you guys understand? That's Evelyn Champagne King there singing. What you're witnessing is a legend.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's Evelyn. That's the real girl. I was like, shame. No, you're gonna do this. I'm like, running around with her. I'm doing sound check with her, and we like just connected, like just like this, like bonded.
Yeah.
She's like, you're great. She's like, you're great. She saw my show. I performed 3 numbers, and there were some heavy hitters over there. I'm not gonna lie. They were like Grammy winners, and different artists there who got inducted, and my parents came out.
Oh, nice.
I performed 3 songs. I did like a No Authority number, Can I Get Your Number? And then I did 2 of my own Billboard Top 40 records.
I think was Can I Get Your Number number 1 for you, or like your top performing song, would you say?
For the boy band, yeah, for sure.
Because I think that's the song that I knew.
You knew that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to sing that with JoJo. Remember JoJo?
Yeah,
on radio?
exactly.
Kiss FM?
Yeah.
We were the first ones to go up into the studio for in-studio with JoJo, because we had so many fans outside of the building, like, no authority, no authority. And we would do the interview up at JoJo's place at the top. And we're like, JoJo, can we bring these fans up here?
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, let's do it. Let's be wild and crazy. So they brought the fans in, and it was wild. It was crazy. And now it's a tradition. Now they just do that. for all of their
That's so
artists.
nice.
They invite the fans in and the whole thing.
So let's talk about those Billboard songs that you performed over there too.
Yeah, my own music I did. I have 2 Billboard Top 40 records, Boys and Sometimes Girls, and If You Were My Baby. So they were like club hits.
And how difficult was it when getting on the billboards with the band versus in your solo career? Was it a whole nother monster to tackle?
All the animal, yeah. Well, you don't have the record label, power behind it.
Exactly.
I was signed at the time actually by an independent label. It was called Audio Foreplay. It was a dance music label, but that's really not the relationship that ultimately that got us on to the Billboard charts. It was this man who specifically went out to all the clubs and said, "Hey, play this record, play this, da da da." That kind of promotion, and is what it takes.
Guerrilla marketing.
Guerrilla. It was
Yeah.
like he's calling all the DJs, and they're playing it. They're loving it. They won't play it unless they love it. And there are some DJs at the time who were Billboard reporters. The Billboard, so they report to Billboard how what songs that they're playing, and so they were putting my song into the mix, and that's how it happened.
That's great. I was gonna ask too. You kind of answered it, but reinventing yourself sometimes makes you lose like certain contacts because they see a different vision for you. So yeah, like to go from having marketing and the agent and all those things, were you still underneath like a contract or had an agency, or what did you have to do to push Ricky Rebel?
I've met a lot of people along the way who've helped me in my career. Some for a season and some for a lot longer, who stayed with me, like Lena Nazaroff, like for 9 years. Our relationship has been tight. It's been hard for me to stick with management companies or managers, just because I am a very strong-willed person. I know I come across as very like gentle and stuff.
I don't want to see the business side of you.
I know
I
the
do
rebel.
not,
The
yeah.
rebel.
There's Ricky and then there's the rebel.
Yo,
Right.
the rebel comes out when the dance moves start. That's when you
Exactly.
see that, or like, oh, this is some ninja stuff.
The moment I hit that stage, is a whole other human being, and sometimes that human being, kind of butts heads with people that try to control me. Or say, oh, you can't do that. Don't tell a Sagittarian you can't do that.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it.
They're gonna really.
We're gonna really. Not only we're gonna do it.
It's gonna be the focus
biggest
for the
thing in the
entire-
whole.
Fuck the rest of the show. This is-
I've been notorious for doing that in my career, and it's gotten a lot of heat. But I'm not like that as much as I was. As I've gotten older, I've really calmed that down a bit. Because I realized, I don't want to turn my audience off too much.
Yeah, but
I want to bring the love in, bring people in, and celebrate and party with them, and that's what this new era is about.
yeah,
Bringing the people together.
Would you say that's your biggest industry challenge, is working with managers?
That that has been a challenge for me, for sure. I wouldn't say it's the biggest challenge, though. I think the biggest challenge is, when you read about, let's say, like these big artists, they lose 9 million monthly listeners. It's like, how did that happen?
yeah.
You know how it happened.
Yeah.
It's that money going through to pay for, you got to find the right outlets who are doing those types of games to make it appear that the artist is doing really well. And then when it appears that way, then other people join on to be a part of it. So that's the biggest challenge when you don't have the big major label networking gatekeeping that they like to have.
I faced that challenge myself in my career, and what I decided to do, my way of dealing with it, was to build a community, a music community, where you're not sitting waiting, and if you don't have the resource, you don't feel like you're being shuffled out, where you could still build a momentum in your career and network. So I've had plug and play listening parties, shows at really cool venues like Sky Bar, where we did the red carpet, and giving artists who work hard a chance to perform and be in front of a music community and an audience. And I think artists need to remind themselves of that. It's like we're always aiming all the way up here. We all want to be Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Some of us want to be Ricky Rebel, and I haven't gotten there. You know what I mean? And then you start saying, oh, well, if I'm not that, I failed. And that's literally how, by the way, that's how like families talk to artist friends of mine.
Yeah.
Are you famous yet? It's like,
Yeah. Oh, I don't know you. It's like someone who opens up a pizza place, and then you open up, you take all your money, you put your money in this, you have a pizza, it's doing really well. And like somebody come up to you and be like, yeah, I own a pizza place. Like, well, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's actually.
You're not doing anything. I've never heard of your pizza place.
You never heard of the cheese and the tomato?
It's like,
That's the best analogy I've heard
yeah.
for independent artists to digest ever. Like,
come on.
and it's so discrediting. But then I'm like, oh, my thing is what I want to do is remind artists, no, you're still valid. And there are things you could do to be seen. You don't need 1 million monthly listeners. Like, do you all realize you get 1 million streams, right? The money you'll get from that is the same money you'll make after 10 good shows or after, one merch drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and there are so many other things you could do to be valid and work in the industry. And, it's unfortunate that that's what's out there. And I struggle with the same thing.
Yeah.
So how have you dealt with that?
I just rub my cat.
Like, keep purring. Keep purring. Willow, thank
Heal my
you.
heart. Heal my heart, baby.
That's the anxiety
That's
meds.
just, it's not really.
So sometimes, well, I like your answer because
Here's
here's why I love your answer, because sometimes dealing with it is just not dealing with it.
Yeah.
Like, just keep making good music, keep doing what you love, keep being good to the people you love, and you never know what opportunities around the corner. Like my entertainment career, when I tell you it's been the highest of highs and lowest of lows, not the highest of highs, but the lowest of lows and some high highs.
Yeah.
Because, highest of highs relative, you think about Michael. But it's like, I look at that and I say, it's not about this though. It's about making good music. It's about getting on the mic.
Beautiful.
It's about making a good song. It's about the people who I made that one song and they have it on replay in their car still. I have friends like that who are just have my music in their car, and that's a huge win.
Absolutely.
It's a massive win.
Absolutely.
It's a faithful. You're looking for faithful fans and not fans. You want the beehives and the
Swifties.
unfortunately, thank you. You want all those kind of fans because it doesn't matter what you do. They're going to rock with you and root for you. Even if they don't like something, they're going to root for you in that moment. So it's like, but I love the fact, I love independent because I just think that there's so much more you can do without control. I don't have an agent. I don't have a manager right now, but it feels good to move the way I want to move and still get work and still do what I want to do. It's
life of an indie comedian.
It's not killing,
Shantae goes on tours. She handles all her own bookings.
Amazing.
And I've been to her shows. I show up in a fur coat and a cane and I sit in the VIP.
Ordering lemon pepper wings.
And it's incredible to see, my friend, my colleague, up there doing her thing and just knowing, oh wait, she put this all together.
Right.
And she's not on anybody else's time or schedule. And there's a power in that. And I want artists, singers, comedians, rappers to like reclaim that power because we're so exhausted and we feel so defeated. And the moment we just start doing our own, the power comes back through the product.
Yeah.
You put that energy into the product and people are eventually going to hear it. It may not be 1 million monthly listeners the first month, but if you make something super dope, it could go somewhere. There's other opportunities, sync licensing.
For sure. One of my friends named Vera Vanguard, shout out to her, she had this really cool movie idea called Apocalypse Love. And she asked me one day, she's like, Ricky, I want to put your song in my movie. I'm like, really? Oh, that's so cool. My friend's gonna put her in the movie. And then she put it in the film, and it's a song called Time Will Tell. And it's a beautiful song. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, we made it, and I love the song. It ended up being the film, and then she won so many awards.
Yeah.
Like,
you see what I'm saying?
Award after award. And then my song comes on at the very last, one of the last scenes, and the little puppets are kissing each other with the sun coming out, and like the love scene, and like during the credits it's playing, everybody's clapping. I'm just like, this is freaking cool.
That is
somebody appreciating my art, put it in a film. Get an award. That means so much to me.
And I bet in some ways it felt just as much as it did performing on tour sometimes.
Yeah,
it's a win.
For sure, it's a huge win. I made that track with my own hands. You know, I didn't pay a producer to do anything.
Come on now, you know? Own instruments. Let's do it. I had mentioned this in the beginning, so I just want to kind of bring that back up. As a member of LGBT and stuff, and you trying to find your sexuality and identity, how I didn't. What I'm trying to ask is because I didn't know that you kind of. Sorry, Vero. Did you come out early on in your career, or did you hold that identity part of you in for a long time?
It was rough. Because I didn't really know. Sorry, I was one of those, you know, like I said, I had girlfriends all through like the No Authority era. Yeah. And then it wasn't until I was like on tour, kind of getting away from my parents a little bit. You know, it was like my college years. Yeah. I would consider that my college years, you know, being on tour because it's the first time you're away. And I met this girl named, I won't name her. Yeah. She was in a...
I name all my ex-boyfriends. We like our orange couch.
She's my... You don't want to lose it. I don't want... Yeah. She's my ex, but I love her. I still love her. But she was in a girl group at the time. We were going on tour with Britney. And she and I got really close. And she's just gorgeous. She's like a gorgeous Latina. And people watching us like walk around and hold hands and love each other, and they're like, what is going on? She's with him? He's gay. Like, what is going on? Like, what is this? It was the weirdest thing, but I'm like, of course I love this woman. Like, she's the hottest thing ever. Like, beautiful, just everything. Yeah. And I was just like, I fell in love with her. But she was the one, ironically, who was like, hey, I think it'd be cool if you kiss this boy, or we'll play Truth or Dare in the back of the tour bus, and then if it gets on a boy, I want you to kiss him in front of me and all this stuff, and then oops, I liked it. Damn it. Fucking bitch.
He was like, hey, remember that game? He was like, remember that game we played yesterday?
And then she played other games with me that made me like, huh, I really like that, so oh, great.
That's amazing.
But she was 10 years older than me, so she was much more...
Oh, I'm straight, and I don't know what's politically correct or not, but that's the best coming out story I think I've ever heard.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I don't think I've ever been that honest before.
I always felt the energy with girls. So, like, I knew it even though I dated guys, but I wasn't, like, having sex and stuff until I got a little older, but I used to love, we can't even say this on camera, but I used to love for people to go down. That was my thing.
That was your thing?
That was my thing. So, man, I was like, yes! Right. And maybe that's when I really started knowing, like, I like this.
You like this? And one person will give it to you?
Yeah, all right. Sorry about that. I just had to ask.
Gemini.
Shut up, Sad. Sorry, was you going to say something?
I wanted to kind of rewind and ask how you felt when other people were saying
the T.
Sorry. On, let me know what's going on. I feel like this is y'all's moment.
No, because we just keep.
That's the tea.
That was some crazy tea that just spilled. But like, how did it make you feel when other people were assuming your sexuality and even saying that?
Yeah. Well, my whole life, I've always had like a softer, gentle spirit about me. When I was a kid, I had a really, really high voice, kind of feminine, kinda. Yeah. No, I was. that was feminine. I'm freaking
This is
now.
honesty podcast, okay?
Honestly, I was a little boy, you know. It was like, but I was really quiet and shy. So that combination was like perfect for bullying.
Yeah.
You know, so growing up, I heard a lot of that. And I mean, they knew I was gay before I knew I was gay.
You're right.
What the heck? And so yeah, it's just something. I think that being bullied is something that leads to like trauma that comes out later on, and that's why I think in my career I have acted out in many different ways. I've done some big moves and done some big crazy things, and I've always been like, well, that's because this is what I want to do. This is what I'm feeling like. If somebody's trying to like shackle me in any way, I'm like, well, I'm gonna break out, and I'm gonna. Yeah. But now I know a lot of where it's coming from now. So now that I know where it's coming from, I'm not as like
reprocessing everything.
Like lustful for it.
What sucks is like when you go back as an adult and you analyze things. This happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I understand why this happened. But the difficult part is understanding it don't always take the trauma away.
No.
But it's reworking. Like my biggest word right now is acceptance. Because you can literally you can't change anybody else, right? So either I can deal with you or I can't. And I had to learn boundaries of like sometimes I get overstimulated and people's energy is too much. So if I say that to you and you can't understand, then that's a boundary that kind of makes me a little distant. You know, you can blame somebody. There's a time to blame somebody, right? Like things I went through as a kid, I can put the blame on these people. And as I go through life and realize I got another chance to live another day to change who I am, that's where the acceptance comes. You can only blame somebody but so much for your actions. I want to hit the big where we are right now. This is Vegas residency.
Yes.
Is iconic status.
Thank you.
Now, what could you tell us? What is the difference between a show versus this? Like, what show, concert? On that level, what are you bringing different to this residency?
Well, it's called Diamond Rebel Renee, and there are 3 headliners in one. April Diamond, who's had Billboard hits, Ricky Rebel, me, and Robert Renee, who's a fantastic performer. He's the newest, he's really new to the industry as far as being a solo recording artist, but he's killing it, he's crushing it. And he performs so well. I'm just like, well, dang, okay. I used to do shows with him at Disneyland. We were in the Aladdin show. And he was just this little, talk about wallflower, just like in the background. I'd be like screaming backstage, give me my pants, I'm late, You know, he's just like, he was just quiet. And now he's out there and he's performing. He's got this Latin energy. And what's different about it is like high quality, 3 headliners in one.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The show's great. It's at Dust Las Vegas. If you guys want tickets, at dustlasvegas.com. Get your tickets. We're going to be performing for coming up. I'm going to fly out and do the Valentine's show. And then every month, we're going to be there. Every month. It's growing.
I'm going.
You got to come. I think you'll love the show.
I will.
Hey, we're going.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
no, we're
All right.
going. We gotta take our. You know, I'm gonna take my wife.
I want to go regardless, but I didn't specifically want to go with Shantae. But I'm specifically going with her, so you don't steal my best friend. If she goes, y'all
What happened?
I'm gonna be watching Instagram Live, and you'll be like, "Hey, Shantae's gonna be moonwalking."
Like we're doing this podcast called
You want to be a guest
Down the Hill podcast.
You want to be belling down the hill.
I would never leave you like that. I would just be in Vegas every month. I love doing this podcast, with Venti for sure. But the past guests we've had, it's been confirming a lot of what I've been through in my life, and so that always feels good. But also great energy, like to experience what you've experienced and be where you are. To be able to sit on this couch with you and have this type of vibe, because sometimes I'm stuck and I just don't vibe, and it's a weird energy. When people tell a story about you years later, years from now, what chapter of that do you hope they tell?
There's a new chapter I'm just now embarking on that I think is going to be really important. I'm going to start an academy for kids.
Nice.
To teach them about the industry and also about how to, where does confidence come from, and teach them how to understand what it means to be enough. Using psychological tools. My man is a doctor in psychology. We've been together for 14 years, and everything's peer reviewed to him. He is like peer review study kind of guy. Mm-hmm. So I want all of the things that I teach the kids to be about like something that's scientific, not just about, hey, just have confidence, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
These are things that they told me. Yeah. Well, you just gotta, act like, just believe in yourself. It's like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So really teaching 13 and 19-year-olds, and I would love for that to be like a form, like something that people think about, helping the children, and helping develop their talent and developing projects for them and all of us in the team, like movies and music. I have a friend who, shout out to Brian at MB Studio Productions in Westlake Village. I record there a lot. He's got all the cameras you can ever imagine. He's a huge psych wall. He's got like green screens galore. And he's like, Ricky, whatever you want to do. And I'm like, I think I want to have an academy. He's like, I've done that before. That's such a great idea.
You got to start now. This is right after the residency.
Yeah.
You got to start the academy.
We're doing it right now.
And anything Shantae and I could do to support, we will. We'll show up.
Oh, cool.
That sounds so important.
Yeah.
And something I want to help if I can.
Like faculty member, or like guest speakers come up and talk to the kids and motivate them, and so that'd be really cool.
Man, thank you. I don't want to stop it.
Yeah.
But this was awesome.
It was eye-opening. I was gonna say, by the end of this discussion, I was like, you know what? If you ever want to do something on top of doing music, you should do therapy, because it felt like you were my therapist today. And it only makes sense what your mission was, because I believe your other mission, and it's no coincidence that we heard a song called "Heal the World."
Yeah.
But I believe you're really going to be part of that mission. I think you have a lot of healing properties.
Thank you.
You've shared some incredible talents, and I think you're bringing a lot of more incredible talent and healing to a lot of people.
Write a damn book.
Thank you.
Write a book.
Write a book. My mom says that all the time.
Write a book.
And where can all our listeners find you?
Everyone, you can find me at Ricky Rebel Rocks on all social media platforms, or go to rickyrebelrocks.com.
Want to again thank Buzz Music for your support in this podcast and showing us so much love, and we got you too.
Hey.
I want to do that. I want to copy his dance.
Venti, you got to give him a dance move too.